Now, if I am live, Martin, can you check, please? Because it looks like it on this thing doesn't tell me anything, as usual. And everybody usually back here with me who's just talking gibberish at the moment. But what I really wanted to talk about today was that we were having hypnosis as an art. I know I said it was last time I was talking about it, I was talking about it being science, but also art. And we got kind of heckled in that, and I'll talk about that after. So a few people have said, how do you mean that to be art? I can understand that it's science, that you're using different brain states and all those things. But what the art? Well, you know what the art specifically is all the creativity that hypnotists use. We all do it differently. We all have different ways of feeling it and connecting with the client. There's no, you must do it this way because each person's different and you're going to adapt to that person to be with them. And, some people call that holding space. Some people call it just being there, supporting them. Because what we do as a hypnotist, we're a team of two people working together. And we are working to get the desires of that person to come to fruition. So we need their desire, we need to know what they want, and we need to help them get what they want. That's what we do. We help them get what they want. And we don't lead it. That's being technically, yes, some of us, we decide what kind of techniques to use. If it was pain, let's do this. If it was this, let's use this. But essentially, each person still has their own way of doing it. I was doing a video yesterday with the trainers of Simpson Protocol, and we were talking about that slightly, and the whole idea that each person, they learn a technique like Simpson Protocol, and then they it's like a slate where they put themselves on. I thought that was a really good description. And I think it was Gina that said that. And she said, you gave us this technique and we can take it in any direction and do whatever we want. So that is what it is. It's not something that you have to follow rigorously. So all hypnosis tends to be that way to a certain degree. So that's art. You watch people doing stage hypnosis and you see those people reacting. Their creativity has been created. Now, lots of times it's just inhibitions that hold us back from being that creative. Oh, I'd love to be a singer. I'd love to do this and I'd love to do that. But none of us do. And the hypnotists that in those stage shows, they are very creative because they have to think of new skits to do all the time. Because after a while, you've sort of done them all. So it takes a lot of creativity to be a hypnotist of any type, really. Anyway, so that's what I think. So back to the heckling guy. Well, it was strange because I usually unplug my phone. And that day I didn't because I had my mom, who's 96, had been taken to the hospital the day before, and I was waiting for I had left it on just because I figured they would phone, just as I was talking on Facebook or something. But so I answered it, which I would normally not have done. And the heckler had actually phoned me, got my phone off my website or whatever. It took a lot of work, and then was playing back the Facebook Live to me. Crazy, I know. But, if I hadn't been, I would never have answered and it would not have been an issue. But so far, have had very little of that. So that must mean I'm doing something right. Must be doing something right. The only other time I had it was when I was definitely talking about hypnosis and explaining it to everybody. And there was a woman that said I was of the devil and all that stuff. There's a few people that have those beliefs, and that's okay. I just was surprised it got taken that far this time. It's kind of interesting. But you know what? It's sort of like duck. I'm a duck. It just went right over me because there's no point in arguing with people about stuff like that. They have their set opinion, and I have my set opinion, obviously, because I'm a hypnotist and I like hypnosis. So that's never going to go anywhere. So there's no point in becoming too engrossed and too, you know, talking back. There's just not, everyone is allowed to have their own beliefs, and that's fine. So I think that's probably all I got to say today. And hopefully you'll laugh at my beginning again. I'm not using my old computer. I've got a new computer here using, and it doesn't seem to let me know certain things, or it's maybe in a different spot and I don't see it. So it's always a little exciting when my starts on Facebook Live. But so if there's any more questions about that, I was trying to clear that up because I had someone ask about it. And I'll see you next time.
So I guess it just goes live.